My name is Wesley. I am an artist based in Nairobi, Kibera. I'm a faceless stylist painter. I do daily life Kibera. Basically, my work is to tell stories about the community. So I tell a lot of stories like positive stories like about kids going to school, a series about kids going to school. Like I try to tell all positive stories about the community. That's like giving back to the community. And my signature is like faceless. I do like faceless figures. Now it is like 5 years. But before I used to do like faces, but I decided that I wanted to come up like some with something unique. That's like what I'm doing right now, like faceless people, faceless figures, but telling like different stories. The reason why I decided to do like people from the back is like I could have like love to do like paintings of like people like appreciate like the community, but I did not want to do like their faces because some of them they are innocently like maybe on the canvas, but I wanted them to be like faceless. Like maybe you can do somebody, but you don't need to do like the face, but you can tell the story of somebody by not doing like the face. Yes, that's what I wanted to achieve. I think I've already achieved it. Most of the stories I do like they are like positive stories about like the community. So most I can say I try to use like bright colors because bright colors like they'll bring like hope. That's why I try to use like bright colors. The most theme that I normally focus on is about kids. Like I love painting like kids because I also love like working with kids. That's why most of my paintings are like kids. But I also do like maybe paintings of like adults, but mostly I do like kids because like I mostly interact with kids, and sometimes I do like classes with the young kids. So they are part of like my inspiration. Growing up in, I can say Kibera is a slum. I can say it's one of the largest slum. It's like the second largest slum in Africa, if I'm not wrong. So growing up like in such a place is not like easy. Like we have a lot of challenge. Some of us getting like these opportunities like to become like what we are today is not like easy. So that's why I try like every time I'm doing a story, I want to do a positive story. Like in Kibera, we have like talents because people talk about Kibera, but they talk about negative stories. I can say like stereotypes. Like maybe Kibera is a place where you find maybe I can say mandamano, protest. Also, I can say crime, poverty. Those are stereotypes people say about Kibera, but they don't say the positive stories about Kibera. We have like talents, we have fashion, we have everything here in Kibera. My work has been received positively by the community. I can say both the kids, also I can say the clients, because I have like local and also international clients. Both they have received my work in a positive way. Like they really love my work. They really relate with my work. Also, some of them they really want to be like when they grow up, they want to be like Wesley. They want to paint like Wesley because they like I do like the figures from the back. Some of them when they come from school, they pass by the gallery and they see like the school kids. They are able to identify themselves by the school uniforms. They know like this is our school uniform. No, now they'll be like probably this us maybe coming from school. I've been working with kids for a long time. Like I had the role of teaching the young kids. Like I can say here at the gallery, we normally have like classes for young kids. I was like one of the teachers who was doing the classes. So like most of the time I was with the kids. So sometimes maybe it's not a day for class. Maybe it's on a weekday, but maybe you are going somewhere, but you meet the kids like teacher. On Saturday, are we coming for class? Whether it's a free space, it is for the community. It's a non-profit organization. What it does is to support talents here in Kibera. So Weather has a lot of programs. The art program is one of them. We have like girls soccer, women empowerment, boys soccer, but I can basically talk about the art program. The art program is, as an artist, when you come here in the gallery, everything I can say is provided for free. The art supplies are provided for free. If you are an artist, you just come and paint. But I can say if you paint, maybe your painting gets to sell, the gallery takes a commission of 40% that comes to run the gallery, to buy back the supplies maybe you used, to pay rent, to pay also internet and everything. So the artist gets the 60%. That's what the artist trying to help the community, because you can find somebody's an artist but he can't be able to afford art supplies. So if you are an artist here in Kibera, you come to the gallery, you paint, and everything is like provided here for free. I call Kibera Chocolate City actually in my work, in the works I do. I call Kibera Chocolate City, and I can say Kenya or Nairobi is like, we normally call it Maju in Kiswahili, like it's like being being in London. You can see like foreigners from Burundi, Uganda, Rwanda coming to Kenya because they know Kenya will a bit far than them. That's why they're coming to Kenya. I can say like artists here in Kenya we have already a platform for art. As we need to do like push more. The reason why I call it Chocolate City is like everybody and everything here in Kibera is like, I can say like everything is brown. Starting from the roof, starting from the roofs, the walls, and like also everything is brown. That's why I call it Chocolate City. The roofs are brown, the walls are made of mud, and like everything is brown, and also the people. Every figure I have to do, I have to use brown, and probably I can say on the ground I have to use brown. Like I can't do without brown and black. Actually, color black is my favorite color. The environment has really inspired me like so much in creating my work, because like every time every place like I move to or I go to is, I can say like all I get is the inspiration. Like I can go maybe in a place, maybe I want to see somebody, then while I'm waiting I can see maybe kids playing. So that's how I get like most of my inspiration here in Kibera. But I can say it's not only here in Kibera, I can say also in Nairobi. I used to do like different pieces like that used to show like the Nairobi part and the Kibera, but of late I've not been doing them, but I have them maybe on my Instagram. I used to do like a painting of Kibera having the Nairobi skyline, maybe the KICC and some of the tallest building in the CBD. I wanted to come up with a unique painting because it is not easy to for you to see like when you are in Kibera to see the CBD. It is like almost impossible to see, but I wanted to create something unique, like for you to see like the CBD and see Kibera at the same time, which you will be not will not be able to see. But I wanted to bring it at the same time. Like actually, I did one of the Mount Kenya. I did the CBD, then I did Kibera. I also have one of that. There are some people who have like maybe the skyline our life in Nairobi. Wanted to give them that one life, like people in Kibera we see also the same life that people see on the other side. Like people who are in, can say in the up country, like can say maybe the other side. That's why I had to bring in the Mount Kenya in the painting. It's just something I wanted to create. Actually, it's one painting. I've never created another one like that. At the moment, I'm working on a series about water shortage. That's like a problem that we have been having for the past, I can say, around 40 days, from, I can say, almost the beginning of January up to recently. But we had rains from last, I can say, last week. The water shortage we had, I cannot say it was only in Kenya. We had also in some African countries, but also I can say in the world. I'm not sure about the research, but I can say it's around two point something billion people, they lack clean water. Yes, that's the inspiration I had that made me to focus on the series that people are trying to get water, because I can say water is more of like what is like, call it water is life. You can't do without water. You can't cook if you don't have water. But sometimes you have water, but you don't have clean water. Most of my paintings I have the writings there about the population, the large population that is not having like the clean water. Some of them they are like, I can call them these disasters. Like we need to get like a way to manage them. At the moment, I can say the rates are back, but after the rates, maybe the rates are gone. We hear some people still complaining like maybe we don't have water, we don't have this, but we need to get like new modern ways to conserve water. That's why like I try to like raise like the issue like water shortage and how people when we don't have water, how people work very hard to go and get the water, but when the water is here, they like we don't know how to keep the water, don't know how to conserve it for the future. Just use it when it is here, but when it's gone, we cry. When we don't have water, what follows is we'll be having like famine, and that means we're having like food shortage also. One of my favorite, and I can say he's a mentor artist, is Joseph Wanderi. Actually, he used to do like the same stuff I'm doing. He used to do daily life. I call him a mentor to the works I'm doing. Yes, Joseph Wanderi. When I'm like not painting, sometimes what I do, I can say, is I go to swim. Yes, I love to swim. Yes, the swimming pool is just here in Kibera, but sometimes I go other swimming pools outside Kibera. My favorite I can say is ugali, ugali kuku, ugali chicken. What inspires me about the youth and people of Kibera is like they are very hardworking people and they are very like sharing. Like if somebody has something, you share with you, like tell you like you need to do this, you need to do this. If maybe you are in the same field, maybe is probably an artist, would be like Wesley, you need to do this and this. You need to add this and this on your work. Most of them they like I call them they are opportunistic. Like if you get an opportunity, maybe you need to travel or you need to do what they can do it. If you get maybe an opportunity to do an exhibition, they can do.